Hello, it's Shads with a wee little, oh god, vlog. You'll have to bear with me, I've just woken up. This isn't a moving in vlog because nothing's been done. I've been pretty ill over the past few days. Some weird kind of virus thing where my joints hurt and everything. It's a little bit like flu, but without the bunged up nose and the sniffly kind of thing. But it was still pretty horrible. The vlog that I'm going to do today, I just need to change arms because this arm is still pretty badly hurty. Those of you who follow the Bramigos will know that things kind of kicked off. Oh, you can't see me. There you go. Things kind of kicked off on Monday. Dorgeth decided that he wanted to change the content he was producing and do his own thing, which is fine. He discussed it with myself, he discussed it with the other Bramigos as well, and no issues were found. It's his prerogative. If he wasn't enjoying what he was doing, and that's fine, because if you're not doing what you're doing, if you're not doing what you're doing, I see. I haven't woken up yet. I've got to go to work in half an hour. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, it becomes a chore, and when it becomes a chore, you don't want to do it. Then you don't really put any effort into it, and then people that watch your content think, oh, he really isn't putting any effort into this, I'm going to unsub, which makes it even more pointless. So yeah, Dorgeth decided to leave the Bramigos. From then on in, things get a little bit confused. I'm not going to mention any names. I'm not going to go on a massive vlog rant or anything like that. What I am going to say is that the way that it was handled by certain people was a bit shit. Okay? I said the S word. Apologies for that. Actually, no, I don't apologise for that. I'm disappointed in the way that it was handled by certain people. I'm not naming any names, I'm not shouting anyone out, I'm not calling anyone out, I'm gonna remain diplomatic, which is what I've tried to do through the entire situation. But I was put in a pretty difficult situation because, as you guys know, or may not know, I'm also part of the League of Ordinary Gamers and Grimco with Vaygrim, Dark Preacher, so on and so forth. So both the Bramigos Discord chat and the League of Gamers Discord chat pretty much lit up. I have no internet, I was at home at the time, so my phone battery drained in about 10 minutes flat with messages from each side. What's going on? Who said this? Who did this? Who did that? And it's not about who said what and who did what and so on and so forth. I'm just disappointed in the way that the whole thing was handled, and people got angry, said some things they maybe shouldn't have done, did some things they maybe shouldn't have done, or maybe they should have done. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's been said to each and every individual. I only know what was said in the two chats and what was said between me and Dorgeth and other individuals that were private messaging me also. So here's the thing. It's done and dusted now, and this is the last that I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to discuss it with anyone else because, frankly, it's over. It's done. It's dusted. For the time being, I will remain with the Bramigos. I'm giving, it may well be up to 8 weeks before I get internet. I'm going to chase BT today to find out what the hell's going on with it, because we haven't heard anything. I'm going to get my internet back, spend a couple of weeks getting back into the whole YouTube thing, uploading some videos, recording some videos and so on. I haven't even sorted out my study yet. I mean, as you can see, it's probably worse than it was when I last showed you. But I'm going to get back into the swing, back in the driving seat, start producing some content. I want to finish off Submerged, and I'm going to give it a little while for the dust to settle before I make any decisions about whether I stay or whether I go from the Bromigos. As far as Grimco and the League of Ordinary Gamers go, I'm in the same boat. I'm 50-50. Stay or go, to be fair. And that's because of a lot of things that culminated in my decision. What happened with Dorgeth kind of didn't help. But that's kind of... I wonder if I can just pop that on there now. It's by the by, it's something... I don't do huge amounts of stuff with the League or Grimco. I look after the website, I look after the forum when I get time, which is becoming increasingly less. And frankly, they deserve somebody who can probably put more time into it than I do. But maybe things will change. Maybe I can find more time, I don't know. But currently, I'm 50-50 about whether seriously just jack the whole thing, YouTube the whole thing in, or just break away from the groups and do my own thing again. That's not to say I'm not immensely grateful for both of the groups for everything that they've given me and done for me. The Bromigos still remain my friends. There are no issues between us. We remain buddies. We still talk. We're not going to disappear. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going through a period of getting back to basics, reinventing ourselves, and trying to come up with some better content, or some content that we do together, because that's what we don't do that anymore, and that's how we started, and it's kind of drifted off. And if we're not careful, the whole thing's just going to fall apart and disappear into nothingness. And that's going to be disappointing, because we deserve better. So, Grimco, Vagrim was extremely gracious to me in letting me join in with the Grimco construction series. I got quite a few subs off of that, for which I'm eternally grateful. And I don't have any beef with Vagrim in any way, shape or form. Things were said, apologies were made, and I can accept an apology when I feel it's genuine, and I felt it was. And so I have no issues regarding Vagrim. He's still a very good friend of mine, and will hopefully continue to be so for the foreseeable future. Other than that, I'm just going to start rambling really, so I should probably knock it on the head. I'm coming up to 10 minutes, which is about enough for my phone to be able to upload without absolutely destroying my data allowance on my phone. Oh, excuse me. So, in a nutshell, things happened, things were said. Dorgeth is and will remain one of my best buddies, and nothing anyone says or does is going to change that. Although I haven't known him for that long, we have such a similar ethic, if you like, similar views, similar likes and dislikes, that we just got on instantly. And this is why this is how the Bromigos came about, was purely because we're two buddies that wanted to play together and do some recording together, and we did. But like all things, when you get a group of people together, you get different personalities. Things tend to get more difficult to manage because there are more people. So it's not just about, oh, do you want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Fine, excellent. It becomes, do you want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Well, I don't really want to do this. Well, I'll do this if we do that. So it gets more complicated. And that's not a bad thing. More, they do say there is the age-old saying of the more the merrier, but then there's also the age-old saying of too many cooks spoil the broth. It's kind of finding that balance, and I think we found the balance with the Bromigos, and I'm disappointed that Dorgeth decided he wasn't having fun, but I respect him and his decision, and fully support him in whatever he does in the future. And I will always be his buddy. I will always subscribe to any content or channels he creates. I will always be talking to him on Facebook. I will always be talking to him on Discord, on Twitter, on anything. And nothing is going to change that. So if people don't like that, that isn't my problem. The same with the rest of the Bromigos. I like all the Bromigos, and unless one of them does something to change my feelings about them, then I will always be talking to them, and I will always be friends with them and talking to them on Twitter and Discord and so on and so forth. So that's the way it is. Thanks for watching. Oh, I've gone dark again. Hello. And I'm pretty much going to leave it at that. I didn't want to go on a rant. I didn't want to call people out. I didn't want to shout and scream at people. It's just not what I am. But when push comes to shove, I am a loyal friend, and I will defend my friends to the best of my abilities. And I won't really have any issues with shooting people down if I need to. That's just the way I am. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to make a new vlog probably in a couple of days, because I'm going to do some more work on the house. I've got a couple of days off of work coming up. I'm feeling better when I should be able to actually do some work now. So I'll vlog that, and hopefully by the end of this week, I'll get the study in a position where I can start setting it up, and that's when I'll start doing the office setup vlog, even if I won't be able to record anything or do anything in there. Well, I'll be able to record, I just won't be able to upload. So once I get that in a situation, I'll probably find a little cupboard and stick a camera on there and record the whole me setting it all up, and then I'll edit it down and get it uploaded for you guys to watch. Anyway, have yourselves a good day. Peace out. See you later. Bye for now.